Hey, welcome to Wikipedia Wednesday, episode 5, the show where I click random article on Wikipedia and then we try to learn something about it. Let's see what we get today when we click the random article button. Barracora. Oh yeah, pinball machine. Let's go. 10 minutes and go. Okay, so here's what I got. We have a pinball machine named Barracora. It was made in 1981 and released by Williams Electronics. So this is kind of like in the height of pinball machines and arcades and things like that. The machine itself is pretty cool, but there's a very interesting story about how this pinball machine got its name. So I want to tell you that story from multiple sources, including Wikipedia, that I saw today. So they said originally it was going to be called Barracuda. So if you look here, you can see that there's two fish on the side, and even on the exterior of the thing, it's very clear that it was supposed to be a game about barracudas. But according to this article that I read a minute ago, the term barracuda had a negative connotation, and so they didn't want to keep that as a name. Originally, the name of the machine was going to be called Las Vegas. So if you look at some of the interior design or the exterior design, you can see that it's kind of got that like shiny lights, Las Vegas kind of look. But when the artwork was being created and the design of the machine was happening, it was whoever was designing it got inspired by H.R. Geiger, I guess is how you say his name. But he's the guy who's known for his design of the science fiction horror movie Alien, which is a very popular movie. So you can see here is the original painting that he did in 1974. And then here is the artwork for Barracora, or at the time was going to be called Barracuda. You can see the similarities and how they kind of played off of each other. Now, as I kept reading, they decided that they were going to change it to Barracora because Barracuda had such a negative connotation. They started trying to think of a different name for it, and some guy, Doug, whoever Doug is, I guess he's the guy who made this. Yeah, he's the art director, was like, what if we named the girl Barracora? And there's just all these fish ladies all over the pinball machine. And they're like, man, that sounds great. So that's what they did. And so now you have Barracora as you know it today. What an interesting story of how to name a pinball machine. Now, I did look this up. I wanted to see how much these things run for. And doing a quick search of its price range, I was trying to see how, like, special it is, or like how rare this pinball machine is. So it sold for $2,000 produced, and now you can buy it for $3,400 to $3,980. I really want to search it again. Barracora buy now. Let's see if we can buy one online. AbsolutePinball.com. Let's see. You can add to cart today for almost $10,000. So how about that? So if you got $10,000 laying around, there you go. You can have Scary Fish Lady Pinball for the low price of $10,000. Internet is so interesting. There's always something to learn about everything. And today I learned about pinball. So if you're a pinball enthusiast, I'd love to hear what you know about Barracora or any other random pinball games or machines that I need to know about. But I think that's going to do it today for this episode of Wikipedia Wednesday. Remember, there's always something to learn about everything, and I hope that you learned something about the fish lady, Barracora, and pinball. See you next time.